Good morning, folks, and welcome to day 16 of the 15-minute movement break. I've got just some stuff we've done before today, but it's a little bit of a core and some transverse lunges today. So let me turn this around so you can take a look at what we've got going on. All right, so we're going to pull the segmental rolls back out again. Go over that lower ab sequence. Air squats, split squats, and lunges will all be other options in case the transverse lunges of the workout aren't for you. So then we've got 2 rounds, 1 minute each of dead bugs, bird dogs, and bird dogs. Transverse lunges on one side and then transverse lunges on the other side. So with that, we're going to get plenty of lunges in today and plenty of core work. So let's get this going. Get to a better spot. All right, so segmental rolls, we've done these a few times. Lying down, so we're gonna start with the upper body. Lift up the arm, look over shoulder, and roll. Trying to leave the low body behind us. Going 2 times one way, and then 2 times the other way. And that's 1 full repetition. We're gonna do 3 each way. Look, arm, leave the legs behind, look, arm, leave the legs behind. All right, 1 more time each way. After this, we're going to do the legs. All right, switching to the lower body. So reaching the leg around, letting the upper body just kind of follow along. There's a full rep. We're going to do 2 more of these. One more here. I think I'm rolling off the screen as we go here. Yep. Let me put this in a little better spot. There we go. Okay, so now we're going to do a little lower ab work. So if we lie down on the ground, first step will be to keep your low back into the ground. Don't let it arch at all. Keep both sides of your low back down on the ground. And really key into that as we're doing this. Now bring your legs up. Again, low back into the ground. Keeping that distance between your ribs and your hip bones the same, or pubic bones. And now on one side, just touch your hip down and back up. Don't let your ribs open up. Keep them scrunchy. Your low back pushing the ground. 3 on the other side. All right, if that was okay for you, then progress to this next one. If that was hard to keep your low back in, just keep repeating this one as we go. But the next step would be leg down, drag it out, drag it in, come back up. We'll do 3 on this side. Down, drag it, keep your low back pushed into the ground, and then come up. Other side, drag that one out too. Come on back up. Try to notice if one side is more difficult than the other. Okay? From that one, if you could keep your low back on the ground or abs engaged that whole time, then you can progress. Otherwise, do the one with the dragging the rest of the time. All right, next, bring your leg down, don't let it touch the ground. Try to just give it an inch above and come back up. Keeping your abs engaged the whole time. Really try pulling down through your abs into the floor. All right, switching the other side, keeping it just an inch off the ground, or about. If you were able to do that one, you can attempt the next one. If you weren't able to keep your low back on the ground, stay with that one. But otherwise, this will be both legs, same thing, all the way out, just an inch from the ground, and back up. Don't let your abs open up. Keep them tight, keep them tight, keep them tight. One more. Good. All right, now, there's some air squats, some split squats, and some lunges. These are all different variations that you can do instead of the transverse lunges during the workout. So, here we go. So, 10 air squats. Feet about shoulder width apart, sitting back and down. 10 repetitions here. Make sure your knees are going in line with your feet. Two more. Nice, all right. Split squats. I would prefer this as an option over the air squats in the workout, just because it's more of a unilateral motion, but you have to do what you're capable of or what you're comfortable with. There you go, 3 more on this side. All right, and switch. As you're doing these, trying to keep the weight evenly between your feet so that you're not concentrating on one side or the other. Three more here. Good. All right, now, regular straight up forward lunges, just stepping forward, knee in line with your foot, not letting your knee cave in too much or go out. Keep it right in line. You can get your arms involved, so as you step forward, that same side arm comes back, or the opposite arm comes forward, however you like to think about it. All right, 5 more on each side. Now I'll go over a quick review of what a transverse lunge is, so we'll get right into it. All right, I lost count. We're gonna do 1 more on each side. All right, so a transverse lunge. You're gonna start facing one way, turn as you lunge, and face 90 degrees in the other direction. Okay, we'll do one side, and then we'll switch the next minute and do the other side. So just a little 90-degree turn as you're doing this. All right, we're gonna start with dead bugs. We're gonna start in 3, 2, 1, go. All right, lying on your back, arms up. You either have bent knees or straight knees. Lowering one leg down and back up. Opposite arm and leg are moving as you do these. Try to keep your low back on the ground as you do these two. Just like with the lower ab sequence, we don't want your rib cage and your pubic bone getting further apart. There we go, 20 more seconds of these. You don't have to rush through these. Actually, I'd rather you probably go a little bit slower so that your body has some time to work and feel the tension. 5 more seconds and switching to bird dogs. 2, 1, all right, switch into the bird dog, so opposite arm and leg. Really pushing down through your arm. Reaching for the opposite sides of the rooms with the arm and leg that are coming up. Reach for the opposite end. Reach, reach, reach. Trying to watch your hips so that you're not rocking your hips as you're doing these. 15 more seconds here, then on to transverse plane lunges. Transverse just meaning rotational component to our body. 5 more seconds. All right, on to transverse lunges. Rotating to the side, coming back up. So again, like other mornings when we have a unilateral motion, really paying attention to see if one side's easier than the other. Noticing that can cue you to what you need to do. Always trying to work on our weaknesses and not really just go towards our strong points. 15 more seconds. We're switching to the other side in 5 seconds. 3, 2, 1. All right, switch sides. Just stepping out with that closer leg towards the direction you're turning. Again, watch your knees so that they're not doing too much diving in or out. As you're doing this, they should be well under control even as you're turning. If you're feeling uncomfortable in your knee or anything as you're doing this, switch to one of those other variations that we did in the warm-up. All right, over halfway through this one. We're gonna go back to dead bugs after this. "15 more seconds and we're halfway through this workout. All right, keep going. 5, 4, 3, 2, back to dead bugs. All right. Keeping your low back on the ground. Both sides of it. Don't let yourself roll as you're doing this. There we go. 40 more seconds here. Really take your time with these. You don't have to fly through them. Really let your stabilizers work for you. 15 more seconds here, almost done. Here we go, 5, 4, up to bird dogs, 2, 1, and switch. Really reaching for opposite ends of the room. Bring both your arm and leg up. Try not to rotate through your trunk. Just move your arm and your leg. Don't let your shoulders sag. Really push to that bottom arm. Halfway through this. We've got 2 sets of those transverse lunges left, and then we'll be done for today. 15 more seconds. Getting lazy in my shoulders. Keep pushing through the ground. 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. Switching to transverse plane lunges. All right. Here we go. Almost done. Again, watch your knees as you do this. If you feel any uncomfortable positions with your knees, switch, just split squats, regular lunges, or air squats, something that you feel more comfortable with. All right, 30 more seconds. Then we'll switch to the other side. I like this rotational movement because really our body works through rotation. Even though a lot of things that we do look like it's straightforward, it's actually very rotational. 15 more seconds. All right. Switching to the other side in 5, 4, 3, 2, 1, and switch. There we go. Little spin, and come out. Push through that leg. And under. All right, 40 more seconds and we're done. Keep it up, keep it up. I think we're gonna end up running a little bit long today, sorry about that. I have to start calling this a 17-minute movement break so that I don't keep running over. 15 more seconds. Of course, if I called it a 17-minute movement break, it'd probably take 19, so. 10 more seconds. 5, 4, 3, 2, 1, and rest. All right. Hey, thanks for joining me today. Hope you enjoyed this one. Keep getting out moving. Try to get for that 150 minutes a week of physical activity, 150 minutes of exercise, and 2 days of resistance training. That's what the CDC recommends. So keep trying for that. Contact myself, Hybrid Farm in St. Cloud, CrossFit Unit Statements in Elk River, or Set Fitness Osseo if you need more. All right. Thanks a lot. Hope you have a good week.